I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Boom, check it out, I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jace representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.
Hey, greetings and good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful morning and your weekend is going very, very well. For those of you who were anticipating a show yesterday, let me apologize for that. We, as you can see, we have to go to the optician to get our eyes tested. Every year they say you do your dental, your medical, your optical, all of those things. So we had to go out and do that, and we also had a funeral service, to attend to. So we had to get that done. And now that is over, we are back today, and we have a very big show that is lined up for you today. Don't know how long the show is going to be, but here is what we are going to do today. For those of you who are on, for those who are watching, the first section of our show, we want to dedicate that to persons who want to speak directly to our under 20 team who will take on Haiti tomorrow in round 16 action, of the U20 Championship, CONCACAF U20 Championship, in a bid to qualify for the World Cup. So, if you want to send a personal message to a particular player or to the entire team, you can call in and do that, right? You can call in and, send an encouragement. We want to send positive messages of encouragement to our U20 team as they prepare for the game. They would have had their final training session before the game in the morning here, and they rest, and then tomorrow they play the game. So we want to give you an opportunity to call in, and when you call in and you send those messages, we want to assure you that the players will be hearing, yes, and they certainly will appreciate you reaching out to them using this medium. Again, I want to big up the coaching staff over there with the team. Uh, Coach Marcel Gale, yes. Coach Lee Croft Letman, Technical Director Wendell Downswell, goalkeeper coach Andrew Sewell, uh, and all the other persons. Barry Watson, the head of delegation, HOD. You also have the masseuse, the equipment person, the trainer, all of these people working together diligently to ensure that the team produces the best result. So, yes, so calling, like I said, they at some point they're going to be listening out and they want to hear from you. Is there any word of encouragement um, that you have for them? All right. So you can also type it in the chat. If you're not able to call in, you can type it in the chat and they will see the comments as well. But I think a phone call would be ideal. All right. Let me say good day to you again. Douglas is in. B. Douglas, maybe related to Malachi. So we will see about that. First responder, bless up. Happy Sabbath to you as well. Tyrone Williams, yeah man, bless up. Charles Wilkins says, so you can see clearly now. Well, hopefully I can see a little clearer now. First responder says, big up Dexter. Big up Dexter and the entire U20 team. Don't think Dexter is there, but I'm sending big up to him anyways. Tuffy Rudy says, bless up Mannings, man. Garfield Robinson said, good morning, Sir Mannings. All the best to the team and coaches. Yes, Jason Gona says, big up Mannings, man. Fresh God is also in the building. He says he's up and he's active. Not sexually, but as a moderator, he's active in the chat, right? UKL Mullins, bless up yourself as well. So again, people, we want to dedicate this first part of the program for you to call in and send a word of encouragement, a message to our U20 boys who are preparing, and you will go live, right? Short call, don't have to be long. You know, just a word of encouragement. We're not here to criticize. No, just send in. We're going to be discussing some other stuff, but we want to do that. All right. That's the first part of the program. All right. We're also going to be looking at uh, there's an issue with our national trials that keeps on happening year after year that I'm going to be dealing with. Then we're going to create a next list today as well, and that's a list of Jamaica's top wingers, not right backs, not left backs, not strikers or center forwards, but wingers, men who play out wide in the history of Jamaica's football. We're going to look at some of those names, and so we're going to have that section as well in the show. Today we're going to do a second show with Neo Sovereign Laws and Insights as he kind of explained to us the issue of the trademark with the Jamaica senior reggae boys. And that is going to be a very, very interesting discussion that we're going to be having. And then tomorrow we have some good stuff lined up for you. We have the JPL games that are coming up. That's one. We have the U20 game that is coming, that will be going on, that we'll be doing a live stream at 4. Well, we're going to start at 3:30. We're going to do a live stream to that. But just before we get into that game, we have a big interview to discuss something for all of those people at Excelsior. There's a competition that is normally kept at they call it the Ali Cup, right? The Ali Cup that is kept at Excelsior, right? It is in honor of the late Ali Cole, that is the son of Alan Skill Cole, right? And so that competition will be at the Excelsior High School from August, on August 12th and on the 13th. And we're going to have Samban, Chris Bailey, and Michael Tolo, and a few others who are going to come in and join us tomorrow to talk to us about that event. For those of you who are just arriving on planet Earth and you have not heard, you have not seen, you have not, it has not entered into your mind what has happened, let me tell you. Mannings are the rural area under 14 champions on Thursday. Yes, on Thursday of this week, they defeated Glenmuir High School out of Clarendon comprehensively by 2 goals to nil. Right? Yesterday, the urban area under 14 championship concluded with Jamaica College coming out 2-1 winners over Woolmer's High School for boys. Right, I think Fabian Taylor, former Harborview player, I think his name is Kodjo, I think they used to call him, has a son who plays for JC. The youth is good, good young prospect, very good young player. All right, so that's what's out there. Tough Rudy says, big up the boys. I wish them all the best. You guys did all the preparation. Now, let's put it all on the field. Awesome. Yeah, man. That is the kind of message we want to send to the players. And I'm not going to pick out any player. I'm going to say, listen, team, we believe in you. We believe that you can qualify. I know some of you have not lived up to the expectations of many of the fans, and maybe you're even disappointed in yourselves. But the truth is, you still are in the competition, and it means you get a next game to show how good you are, not as an individual, but as a team collectively. All right? Now, all we want you to do is to give your absolute best. We know sometimes as youngsters you may be injured and you want to play and you want to carry on. But listen, if you can't do it, be honest and open with the coaching staff and your fellow teammate. Work together. You have a good bond. There's a unity. There's a coming together. All is well in terms of your physical condition, your medical. There is no injuries, all of that, and this is good. So all of you are available. Listen, one team, one dream. One team, one dream. Listen, no one player wins. We win together. So I just do your best. I'm fully confident that you have it in you to get to the finals of this competition. I know you have had some challenges and maybe you're still having them, but it is still possible. The dream is still alive. Imagine if you get to the finals. Just imagine. Imagine the doors that will open for you. Imagine qualifying for the World Cup, playing in a youth World Cup. Imagine. You remember we played in a youth World Cup that before that Pogba was at, and look where he's at now, where Kirk Zuma was in, right? Where Peter Cech was in that. Imagine you get to play in a World Cup, going up against the Brazils and the England and the France. It's in your hands, and nothing is impossible to him who believes. So believe in yourself. Believe in yourselves. Make yourself proud. Make this nation proud. We have had so much negative around us. Make every youth in every uptown community wave their Jamaican flag because you have qualified. Every youth in every middle class community raise their Jamaican flag because you have qualified. Every youth in an inner city community wave their Jamaican flag because you have qualified. Every youth who have a heart for Jamaica and desires to represent Jamaica in the diaspora, let them be so happy to wave their Jamaican flag and say, listen, I want to be a part of that. Your success could transform the footballing dynamics. Imagine all of these young stars all over the world who are connected to Jamaica, Jamaican lineage, who will say, listen, I love what I see in Kanaya Boyce Clark, in Jamari Clark, in Xander Bicknell, in Christopher Pearson, in Tyreek Zemenis, in Devontae Campbell, in Romaine Blake, in Luke Badley Morgan, in Tyler Roberts. I love what I see in Zion, Scarlett, in Kobe Thomas, in Chad James, in Malachi Douglas. I love what I see in Lamont Rochester. Man, I love what I see in this team, and I want to be a part of it. Imagine how that could transform the entire landscape. Imagine that the same time you qualify for a U20, after you qualify, our girls go to Mexico and qualify for the Women's World Cup. Imagine how that would lift Jamaica. Imagine after you have qualified. Yes, Duncan McKenzie. Imagine after you have qualified. After you have qualified, here's what happened. We go to the World Championships and the Shelley and Elaine and all of these, and then we go to the Youth Olympics where Tia Clayton and Tina Clayton and all of these young athletes excel. Imagine how that could change the dynamics of an entire nation, those locally and those abroad in the diaspora. So we, the people, the fans of the game, we know that we have been harsh, and we know we have levied some tough criticism. Some of us have cussed you out. Some of it has bothered and disrespect, but it's because we are passionate and we know that you are better than we are seeing. So we anticipate an excellent performance from you. of, of one of my favorite subscribers just sent me a text. I had to laugh, but you guys from Jamaica College, imagine what how the JC fan base will see. They will look and say, hey, look at what JC players on the team. Look how much KC play. Listen, it is a Clarendon man. It is the Phoenix player. You see the difference. And it's a Mount Pleasant player. Hey, it is a player from England. It is a player from the States. It is all of this. And people, I think, at the end of the day, all of that will be put aside. And all of us will celebrate brand Jamaica. Imagine going to the World Cup and you get to be the first team to don the new Adidas jersey that I see highlighted. Imagine the power that you have in your hand. Imagine coming back to Jamaica after qualifying and going through communities. Imagine being taken into England to celebrate with your fellow teammates over there in England, in London, calling out the Jamaican community. Imagine then you go to the States, all of you with the guys from America, and all of you have a celebration there. I don't know where that would be. Imagine. Just imagine. You have that within you. And a child shall lead them. You could be the youngsters that lead an entire nation out of the doldrums of crime, cruelty. You could be the springboard for a new Jamaica. It sounds humongous, but certainly it is not impossible. We love and appreciate you. Captain, vice captain, summon your team. Stand like the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Malcolm X, Martin Luther. Speak to your team. Speak with your team and lift them to heights of success. Because we here, we believe the dream is alive. Thanks to all the persons for all the comments in the comment section. And I hope players, you're looking and you're seeing this. I know that some will call and they will encourage you. So listen to their words of encouragement as they call in to speak to you. Your name may not be called. It doesn't make you any less important. So big up to all persons who are just joining. I see Jarvis has landed. Welcome. And Winston Fowling says, yeah, he says Haiti is going to be, and that's what we're here to do, Winston, to encourage them to start pulling their weight, to pull up their socks, to step up their game, to improve their play. And we believe that if they do that, nothing in life is guaranteed. And all we have to do is to give our absolute best and leave it all on the field. Let this game be the best game you have ever played. And we, the fans, will be proud of you because we believe if every single one of you who participates in this game gives of your absolute best, we will have success. Garfield Robinson says, we believe you can do it, boys. M10 Football says, bless up. Robert Simmons says, man, is great motivation speech. Words are powerful and it bring out the best of within ourselves. Up, man is man. Yeah, man, respect, Robert. Then Balakar says, check. And so, again, people, use this time to call in. I hope the coaching staff are keeping these guys well motivated. Yeah, man, words is power. I believe so too. But we need to do our part as fans. And so, this is why I decided that today I'd have this segment where we take some time to really motivate the players. So, again, you can call in and give your thoughts. So, players, if you keep listening, we won't drag this out, but because I need to highlight something. I won't stick on it very long, but I must highlight this because somebody needs to address it. Jason says he's fully supporting the boys. The coaching staff need to pull the socks up as well. Coaches, hope you're hearing that. Pull your socks up. Get it together. If you have to reach out to M10 Football and tell him to go and watch the Haiti game and show you some stuff, I'm certain that he will. We have the people who can give you what you need. Just let us know. I know you have your social media persons there. So if you need any sort of support, any sort of breakdown videos, we have the man who will help you right here in the palm of our hands. Leader and their leadership is very important, including hyping the kids up. Will get them playing good. All right. Martin Luther was two-faced guy. Malcolm has said it many times in his speeches. All right. All right. But yes, But I must highlight something that for almost for the last 5 national trials I can remember, we have had these issues. And the issue occurs every time we have one of our biggest clashes. You remember the last time what happened with the Ewan Blake and all of these false start? It happened with Veronica Campbell and Shelley way back in the day. It has happened with Usain Bolt when Usain Bolt, Asaf, and those guys met. Here it is. It has happened. It happened with our hurdler, Omar McLeod. Big race again. It happened with Daniel Williams when that was a big race. All right. I don't think this is coincidence. I believe, and this is something I believe from where I stand, my opinion is there is a need in the persons who start the race because they know it is being globally viewed. I think there's a need inside of them to get recognition for being great starters because it don't happen in 800 or the low, what I call the quote unquote lower profile races. But for every big race in our national trials over the years, past 5 or 6 or 7 years, one of the major clashes always have controversies at the start. And what we keep hearing is that it is equipment failure. The equipment works all the way up to that race, and they normally work after that race, whichever race it is. And it happened again last night. And I think it could have cost Elaine Thompson-Hero a place on our team. So, whatever the reason is, we need to designate a proper starting whatever gun or whatever for the top race. So there are no interruptions, incidents, or accidents. It cannot happen. The biggest race in the entire championship, the highlight of it was not the time. The people we have come out of talking about are the starters. And this is not the first. If there's a need to be recognized for the work that is being done, we have to get that out of the sport. It must be uncomfortable for athletes to be lined up, and it takes them 28 minutes. Professional. One of the fastest women in the world, probably the third or fourth fastest at this time. Some of the best times in the world, and we could not get it together. Come on. We must do better than that. We have to. So, the administrators and the organizers, we need to see you putting the measures in place to eliminate any reoccurrence of this. We have our first caller. Think he's calling in to big up our team. So let's take this call. Hello, welcome to I Am Sure Sports Caller.
Good afternoon, or good morning to all the
Hey,
people them in the comment section. Good
Ryan
afternoon
LFC.
to everybody.
Welcome to the show, man. Good to
What's
have
up?
you. Yeah, man. I am here, man. Having a good day. Was out yesterday. I had to do the whole, every year after your medical check, go to the dentist, check your eyes, check your whole body and all of them things. So kind of took longer than I anticipated. Make sure we're in good health. Cause
You check your mind because that's very important,
yeah, man, you have to do that. Listen, we don't want to be getting wealth, at the expense of our health. You understand me? And then we have to use all our wealth to try and restore our health. So we have to make sure that we're healthy and wealthy.
Well, look out for a video for me coming. Cause right now I'm jaded, I'm sick and tired of the JFF and them behavior. So look for that one coming when I reach home still. But
Yes.
I want to let you know that I am at the barber shop.
Yes.
I want to big up my barber, Errol, one of the best barber in Canada, in Toronto. Once you come to Toronto,
Yeah.
I want to get in touch. A great barber. Him is here. Trust me, he's the best. And also, he's a big fan of your show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bless up, Errol.
It's a big, yes, man. And yeah, and people, it's very important because we're in the barbershop area, listen, kids in the barbershop. So many people in the barbershop with different personality. We have to be careful what we're saying on these platforms when we come. You understand? Because
Definitely.
many people watching at work, many people watching in the office. You know what I mean? So we want to be too rabbit, but make sure we keep it professionally and no bad word on the platform. You know what I mean? So, Mannings, man, big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Big up Errol and
Me and my
everyone
son
in the
just have a
barber.
good
And big up
chill.
everyone in the barber shop as well. Any word of encouragement you have for our U20 boys, because we're trying to send, we know they're going to get this video, so we're trying to do a video to send them some words of encouragement. What is your word of encouragement to them?
Well, I think you said enough, but I'm going to chip in. Reggae Boys player, this is a lifetime opportunity to play in a Youth World Cup. You know, many scouts will be watching the Youth World Cup. Make sure that you go out on the pitch tomorrow and give 150%. This is the only time, this is the only opportunity. Listen, grab it with both hands. Right now, as a player, doing YouTube now, when I lost that Manning Cup semi-final against Idle, one of the biggest mistakes that the team made, because we don't have another chance to play a Manning Cup semi-final. So you have the opportunity to play in a World Cup, 2 games away from the World Cup. Listen, go out there and put in a good performance. I want to see a good performance, and the team make the less mistake going to come out victorious. The Asians, they are strong, but guess what? We are better than them. But we have to go here and show it. Less mistake. Marcel Gale, I'm going to pray for you tonight. I'm going to pray for all the players to do well.
All right,
you know what I mean? And I know my barber is a Christian,
man.
so he's going to put in a prayer for the
There you go. And somebody just said that to him. We have a next call coming in, but someone is saying your barber is so good and you always covering the haircut. Why?
No, it's a image, bro. It's an image. It's an image.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Somebody just asked that question,
so they will see.
All right then. So let's take a next one.
No,
Ryan.
it's an image. It's an image. It's an image. Yeah, but big up to the people. Just shout out to my barber and thing. Give him some love and respect.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Big up Errol.
No
respect, man. All right, Ryan. Blessings. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, caller. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Good morning.
Good morning, man.
Yes, sir. What's
good morning, man.
Yeah, man. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. I say I wait, man. I wait your program, and I love your program, man. I love what you're doing for the team this morning. My encouragement is just would like the players to just stick together and just know the boy are one nation and them need to go out there and fight for this win. Because they're playing for their family, and them playing for the whole country and the whole American people all over the world. So they just need to go out there and stick together, love each other, believe in each other.
Hold on. What kind of American people all over the world?
Jamaican man, the Jamaican people all over there. I'm on the me live America. Me live man, me live America, but my whole heart is Jamaica.
Yeah.
Man. Me live America, brother, but my whole thing is Jamaica, me say, man. Everybody knows that Jamaica, my thing, them.
Okay.
So I just need them to just stick together, man, and just fight for the nation and just feel the pain and know the struggle of the country. And just know so them go there and give them all. And if them all is good enough, we believe in them, brother. We always gotta believe. So just go there and fight and love all of them, brother. Love all of them and believe in them and know so them can do it. So them just go there and just fight, you know?
Definitely.
Just mind to word, you know? So them just need to just feel the pain of the country and know the struggle and just go there and try them best and see if them can, you know, advance.
Definitely.
So that's my and just go and keep up the good work, because you're good youth, and just go and do your best, brother. And just go and hold it down.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Wayne. All right. We have a next one coming in. We're giving as many people an opportunity to call and big up the boys. So big up yourself, Wayne.
All right, me there you are listening. All right.
Yeah, man. Blessings. All right. Caller, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is Kimo. How the man doing?
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Well, I'm here. I am. I get the link earlier where you say you want send a message to the young men.
Yeah.
For the reggae boy. I'm like that. You understand? Because also I send a message in one group. I say if the man them could have mixed some look of snippets and some look of video cheering on the men for the young reggae boys for tomorrow's game.
Definitely.
And I don't know how they can reach out to them to let them know that, because they're wearing Honduras, you know. We know we have 1,000 Jamaicans there in Honduras supporting them. So we have to use certain opportunity best as possible to let them know that we are here cheering them on. And you don't know how much good that can do for their moral and their confidence going to tomorrow's game. You understand? That would be like an extra boost for them.
Yeah.
We know they can do it, but just some look of fine things to be sorted out. But we have to play our part as well as fans. Remember, we're trying to build a football culture that we don't have. So then when the next World Cup campaign come around, the stadium can be jam-packed for the qualifiers or even for other matches. You understand? So
definitely.
Yeah, that's the idea that just come to me. So somebody will call in and share.
Man. That's a very good idea. So what you can do, you know, because they are, I don't know if they finished training and they are back and it already, but they are or they will be watching this program. So you can give a shout out to them, or if there's a particular player you want to shout out, you can do that.
Somebody can just whoever have a Reggae Boys jersey, put on a Reggae Boys jersey or a Jamaica shirt and make a 30-second video cheering them on and let them know, say, watching them and we'll have them back. We're supporting them tomorrow, even though we're not in Honduras.
Definitely. That's important as well. Yeah. So we can do that.
That's my take. Just let me know. You can link me if anybody else want to do the same.
The same thing. Okay, all right. So if you want to make a look, put on your Jamaica shirt and see a little thing, we can connect you with Kimo, so you can send that off to him, and the players will also get that alongside this video that they'll be viewing and hearing and seeing your comments as well. So thank you so much, and I think that's a very good idea.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. All right, blessings. All right. So B Douglas, putting the right team out there, we will win this game. M10 says start with prayer if you have not said it, Pastor. As a country, it seems we have moved away from believing in the Creator, so we can't even believe in ourselves. Yeah, man, big thing that, listen, always praying and always tell people, listen, I don't try to get people into any sort of religion, because it's about relationship with the Creator. Because religion don't save. Religion is a system. Relationship we need. And so I know that I'm not infinite in wisdom or knowledge or understanding. I'm finite. But there's an infinite one that all of us must look to and call on, the maker of the heavens and the earth. I always tell people, I look to the hills from whence cometh my help. My help comes from the Lord, who made the heavens and the earth. Don't know what name you use for him, so I encourage the players to lock hands and pray in the Most and believe in the Most High God. And listen, you don't think that. I always tell people, praying don't guarantee you're going to win, no, because the next team you pray. And the Creator is have no favorites. At the end of the day, you have to go out there and do the work. But you can do all things through Christ, who strengthens you. Balakar says, Dre, in the semifinals, that's Harborview going up against Waterhouse tomorrow in JPL semifinal action, and Dumby Holden and Cavaliers will play. All right. Ricardo Baggio says, could it be that we have outdated equipment? Well, he's talking about the track and field. That could be, but it just seems like it's normally the big race that it predominantly affects. The JC men bigging up themselves can't see this being intentionally done. I think that is saying. All right. Crazy RTV said Dre gonna get beaten Sunday. That's again JPL action. Wayne says up management, the players need to know on the field the playing for the country and they need to fight to win. Balakar said true management. What do I hear from Balakar? It must be on the work. We're the first to call in, not calling in, because if they are looking for a recognition, that will give them positive recognition. That is true, but I find it very strange. That is a very good point you have made, though. Good luck to the boys, says Stuffy Rudy. Stick to the fight when you're hardest hit. Please do not quit. There are 9 strong players sitting on the bench, cheering you and ready when they are called on to continue to fight. Good words. Definitely agree with that, Tuffy Rudy. So players, I hope you're getting this. I hope you remember that. The people giving Ryan Ryan a warm time, you know. Hey, listen, people, one thing with Ryan, you know, you can mount him and him not going to get upset. You understand me? Fresh God says, big up KFC boss. It's unfortunate, but these things happen. It's technology. I think that's again going back to the track and field argument, right? Jeremy Miller says, big up management. Travis Peso, condolences to you and your family, my friend. Yeah, man. All right, we have a next call coming in, so let's take this call. Yes, caller. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Morning management.
Yeah, man, this sound like the one from Tennessee, aka Tennessee Lewis,
yes,
in
right,
the building. Yes, I. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, man. Yeah, but man, I feel the team, the Jamaican team,
yes,
will win that match tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
that's what they need to hear.
There's one player in this Jamaican team that I think will be key. And to me, man, I watch this player. I never knew him before. But it's Tyler Roberts.
Yeah.
He's a key player.
Yeah.
Because it's one player, man, and the pace we have, I think if we use him right, we can give any team serious problem.
Yeah.
You understand? I just like all the players are good players, but the pace where he has and to how he played direct, I feel like if we use him the right way, we're going to have a good game tomorrow.
So you're calling out Tyler. You're calling out Tyler Roberts. Tyler, I know you're listening, so I hope you hear that.
Tyler Roberts.
You need to score a goal, man. You need to have a good game. You need to have a couple of assists and a goal. Tennessee says if you play well, he believes that the team will win. So a lot of onus is on you.
The team will win tomorrow.
Yes,
man. There's a lot of onus on Tyler Roberts, man, because you see the couple minutes came against Antigua. You see how much trouble we give them in maybe about 10 minutes.
I think he was on longer than that though. But yeah, he came on as a sub.
When he came on,
yes.
When he came on, he gave Antigua a lot of problems.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man. Yeah,
hope
man.
I
But I
do
just wish
agree
the
with you
people.
that I do agree with you that he's one of those players that if he has a good game, it could certainly advance the
Yes.
Jamaican team if he plays well
Yeah,
because they
man.
say he's very direct.
Direct.
Yeah,
Yes, man. Yes,
in
man.
his play.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, man, I just wish the team well and hope say we can put. We don't hope. I feel we're going to win tomorrow. So, big up yourself, man. It's a minute I go and listen.
Yeah, man. All right. Thank you, Tennessee. Yeah, man. So there you go. So that's Tennessee Lewis players saying that, Tyler, you hear that? If you have a good game, the team will do well. And I heard as well that Lewis Watson still has that ankle injury, but Lamont Rochester only missed one game, so he is available. Malachi Douglas is also now available, fully fit. So they have a full complement of players, with the exception of Lewis Watson, who a suspect can play as well. All right, big up Unseen Sport for just joining. Says there, my name's man. Full agreement. Tyler Roberts is a huge advantage. Or Rob Simmet is here, and please do not mix up Rob Simmet with Robert Simmet. I don't know. Texter, am I supposed to? So I don't know, Texter, if I should read this. So you need to say, go ahead and read it, because I don't know if you just want me to read it for me or you want me to read it out aloud, or which part. Maybe you need to send in the part that I need to read aloud. Yes. So yeah. But I have one here from Natty Congo. He says, big up Mannings, man. And he says, for Jamaica to beat Haiti tomorrow, they have to play a disciplined game. All right? A disciplined game. And that's important. A disciplined game. And that is being disciplined all over the park. Disciplined offensively, disciplined defensively, keep our shape. Right? Very, 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 very important. All right? Yeah. Brendan says people use middle initials to differentiate similar names. Oh, well, one goes by Robert, the other one goes by Rob. So I think that is the distinction in those names. So texter, let me know. Well, let me just say what the texter says. He says, my advice would be to play as a team, play for each other, and let the ball do the work. You hear that? You hear that, players? Let the ball do the work. Let's say it again. Let the ball do the work. You hear some of the words? And I know you don't think like YouTube. People on YouTube are coaches, But what we do, we see what many of you don't see, because there are many eyes. Like so far we have had close to 300 views. All right, we have 94 persons here. So what that means is, 188 eyes who probably watched you in the last game and given their thoughts. And when you count like mine, because I am like 4 eyes, not 2. So we get a good view and a good perspective. And so we see things. We realize that sometimes our discipline in our defensive and offensive shape is a problem. And so let the ball do the work. You understand me? You don't have to overdo it. You have nothing to prove. You have nothing to prove. Let me say it again. Players, you have nothing to prove. Nothing to prove. Let the ball do the work, right? Big up Parky, all the way over there in England. Big baller. Cookie at them. Come on, Jamaica, we believe in you. It's all or nothing tomorrow. Give it your utmost best and leave it all on the pitch. Jamaica, land we love. Boom. Jamaica, boom. That's where they get it from. We got to pack our midfield with tacklers. Not tacklers. There's a difference between tacklers and ball winners, because they can have a person making a lot of tackles and not winning any tackles. What you need is ball winners. I think that is more appropriate, Douglas. Haitians always give us trouble even on the senior 11. It's going to be a difficult game, but we can win. Yeah. And players, we know it's going to be tough. We know it's going to be extremely, extremely difficult. This Haitian team is not a play team, but we believe in you. And you have to believe in you. You have to believe in you. So, unlike probably some of the teams that we could use pace, the Haitians are also very, very fast. They are quick. They are physical. So, this is where your footballing IQ must be up to a new level, being strategic, like Natty Congo says, be disciplined in your play. Those things are going to be important in this game. Remember, we have around 9 more minutes in this first section, and then we're going to move into the final section of our show, where we are going to discuss some of the top wingers. We're going to make a list of the top wingers in in Jamaica's football. All right. Brain Drain says many national teams are playing friendlies. I did not see any from our female national team. Can you explain this? No, I think part of this brain drain is due to the change of coach. And I think when the new coach got on, to be fair to the new coaching staff, I don't think they had enough time to put any friendlies in place. But they're in a camp, and I think they're going to be playing games, local games there. I believe it is important, brain drain, though, that we get some good practice matches before we enter the tournament. We're supposed to be heading off shortly, probably next week, the latest or week after. So we need to get practice games in place, especially because you're bringing in some new players who have not played more than one game for the team. So you're starting 11, and this is the issue again: preparation, 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 preparation. Because we know that training and playing squad game is not enough going into a high intensity program like that. All right, so please, get some friendlies in. Get some friendlies in. We have to. I think we need a minimum of 2 friendly against other nations heading into the final stages of this tournament. So you're absolutely right, brain drain, and that's a key observation right there. Key observation. And I think a lot of what the female team is doing has gone under the radar because such emphasis has been placed on this U20 team. And then you have the national track and field trials going on at the same time. All right. So good observation though, brain drain. Because I noticed a lot of like I said, a lot of the teams who have World Cup qualifiers coming up are playing friendly games, and Jamaica has yet to play one. Dre anyway that says, yo, man them no relevant manings. Almost forget them name. Them fire fizz out. Hey, Drake, careful enough. Listen, I saw the Harborview players, a video of them in their changing room. They were celebrating like they won the semifinals and they're in the finals. Just to let you know that was the quarterfinals. Harborview, good accomplishment. But yeah, this is the real battle royal that you'll be going up in. All right. I see KS says it is a GFF, the GFF. Brain Drain says, especially with how difficult the road ahead is going to be, right? Absolutely, Brain Drain. Yeah, absolutely right. There should have been at least 2 friendly international played already. At least. Damian Hyatt, are you ready for Harborview? You ready for Harborview? No, you ready for Cavaliers, sir? Hyatt, you ready for Cavaliers? Yeah. Very dangerous. And I think quality will be added to the team if they qualify. Quality will be added to the team. Yeah. Sir Hyatt saying, born ready. All right, we will see on Sunday how ready you were born. We will see on Sunday how ready you were born. So again, U20s, listen, all the best. We believe in you. We trust that you're going to do well. We trust that it's going to be a positive result. We trust that it's going to be a good outcome, that you're going to progress to the quarterfinals. And I think once you get there, that's like your listen, if once you get to the quarterfinal, that is your World Cup ticket in your hand. This Haiti game is walking to the shop to purchase the ticket. Once you get to the quarterfinal, that's the ticket. All you have to do is scratch it off and you bingo. So you have 2 finals to get to the World Cup. You win your next 2 games, you get to play in your first World Cup. If that isn't enough motivation, I don't know what else is. I was asking about, I don't want to get into the formation and that yet. I just want to do this video, but we are going to do a next video. We're going to talk about possible starting 11 and formation and strategy we should use and look at the Haitian team as well. Yeah, man. All right. Thanks, Sir Parky, for the super chat. Much respect. Much respect. Yeah, much respect. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super sticker. Yes, people. For all of the Arsenal fans out there, listen, you have reason to celebrate. Arsenal are doing well. In this transfer window, I must say, Fabio Vieira, Gabriel Jesus, Matt Turner, Saliba coming back. I mean, I hear Rafinha is in the works. Sandra Martinez is in the work. Tillemans in the work. Listen, things are turning over. Can't say I've heard much about Manchester United. You know, at least City is doing some work. Chelsea, can't say I've heard anything. You know, yeah. But brain drain, what I will say to the people, right, who are talking about Elaine, remember that Elaine, the last time Elaine finished 3rd, she became the double champion. Remember, at the trials, last time around, she was 3rd. And she went to the Olympics, and she won gold in the 100 and gold in the 200. Maybe she was just playing possum. She just got past, got into that position, and she kind of just eased off because you can tell she wasn't happy about the early issues in the race. All right. IT Push says, but the same drama affected all the athletes. Well, that is true. That is true. 3 friendlies. Echo Reeks, are you saying that there are going to be 3 friendlies, or there should be at least 3 friendlies for the girls? Are there going to be, or there should be at least? Right? Mannings, when are you going to do an Arsenal show? Hey, where's Cranky? Cranky and I need to do an Arsenal show for the Jamaica. Cranky, you and I need to do an Arsenal show, you know, once a week, you know. Yeah, you know, and bring out all the gunners. Hope you're hopeful those transfers amount to something. Well, at least we have transfers. Jason, does Manchester United have any? The only thing you have done is transfer the coach. Sharika for my money, that's a 200 meters. Yes, Peso, gunners. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been loaded, man. I feel so brain drained. I feel like she just got into a qualifying position and she just eased off. But people have been telling you from last year championships, I've been telling you about Kemba Nelson. And I told you that Kemba, if she never had such a long and tiring season on the collegiate circuit, she would have defeated Brianna. This season though, she did it. And she's on the team. I'm so happy for her. Young lady from Mount Alvernia down there in Montego Bay. The other athlete that I always tell you about is Grenian. Look out for her. Look out. Look out for her. When she gets it together, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But big up to Kemba and the team. Nice. Yeah, man, big up to all the silent viewers. You know, you're viewing, but you may not make a comment. We appreciate that as well. Yeah, all Alien did was just to qualify. World Championship, the bigger picture. True, Pesa. Oh, okay. Echo Reeks is saying there should be at least 3 friendlies. Yeah, we agree. I think I said 2, but 3 wouldn't be bad. But if we get at least 2, I'll be happy at this late stage. Yeah, Tiana Clayton is coming, man. I'm telling you. I wonder. Listen, I'd love to have seen her going up against Brianna Liston in a race like this when she's doing this kind of, to see how they could further push each other. Wayne says, big up, Manins. How you feel about the boys tomorrow with Haiti? Hey, Wayne, that's all we have been talking about for the first hour of the show. Yeah, man. And in fact, this is about encouraging them. We believe in the best. We know it's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy against Haiti, but we believe that our team can pull through if they remain disciplined. That like some persons have said, they let the ball do the work, and we get it right. The coach get it right. The players get it right. Yeah. Tina Clayton, big up Grange Hill. Westmoreland, the future of Jamaica. Female, sprinted in good hand. Hey, listen, I love how people just claim people, you know. You understand me? As soon as they figure out a person, everybody just claim them, you know. You understand me? Big up Sharika. You understand me? From out of St. Anne. Yeah. You understand me? Now that them say. You know what I mean? Hey, big up Stephanie and McPherson. Mornings. You know me? What you mean? Good day, my boss. Need to get a number to link you off the air. GFC. All right, GFC. There is a number for the channel, right? You can call that number. You can have them send a WhatsApp message to that number, and then they will get a number to call. So you see the number, the calling number, that is the number that you would use. Oblique Civil. Yeah, man. Oblique Civil. Yeah. Just woke up and jump in work night. Okay. Blessings, man. Yeah. When is you? No, man. JC defeated Wolmer's yesterday, and Mannings defeated Glenmuir. But apparently the schedule is so tight that it will be difficult to play because you know the kids have end of year exams, and some of the kids would not have sat their exam because leading up to this final. So it does appear that there will not be no All Ireland. They just figured that Mannings was going to win, so they probably just give Mannings the trophy. You understand me? Because either way, man, because Davian Ferguson at JC's Mannings, so just figure that Mannings is going to win it. So they just decide, hey, just give Mannings the trophy and done. I'm just kidding. Oblique Civil is 1 pound of muscle away from consistent only 9.7 and below. You think he needs more muscle brain drain because Ewan Blake has shed some of the muscle and he's going faster. What do you think? Boris Johnson asking, what are my thoughts? I think that is what he means on the JPL games the other night. All right, to be honest with you, I think the second game was better. I think it was just right there on being an average game. The first game, I think, was terrible. The first game was terrible, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think the first game was terrible. The Mount Pleasant Cavaliers game, yeah. The only time these teams passed the ball out was when they had the at the back and no pressure. The moment pressure, the only person to me the two persons that played well in that first game is Richard King and a guy called Nicochet Murray. I could also say that oh geez, Topi didn't look bad. But that's my opinion. I can run fast too. I'm from Amity District in the Great Parish Westmoreland, Jamaica. Amity? Okay. Oh, them man are from Amity, Stratbogie, and them places there. Probably went to Unity Primary too, Because anybody go Amity, probably Unity, them attend school, Big school that, good primary school down there in the West, Yeah, man. No, man. Blake put on more muscle. No. Blake lost weight, man, or took off muscle or something. I am sure Spurs, one of my cousins on the winning Manning's U14 team, his dad is being laid to rest as we speak. Oh, wow. Whoa. So sorry to hear that, man. Well, yeah. Your civil would benefit from additional strength. You and had too much. See, I'm telling you. No, sir. Can't be better than Manning's, man. I don't have a Manning's man a coach in a team. Oh, you're better than Manning's and a Manning's man a coach in a team. Come on now. I thought the field wet as state make Uno beat Glenmore. Oh, so no you same one telling me that both teams don't play on the same field. Oh no, man. So we were playing on it when it was wet, and Glenmore obviously was playing on it when it was dry. I don't know what you're talking about. Not true, Professor. Glenmore dead in the battle. Big up Mannings. Big performance. They didn't lose a game all season. Remember, people, I told you that Manning's DaCosta Cup team was one of the youngest team in the competition. All right. So we're at an hour and 8 minutes. Unseen, don't make an excuse, man. You didn't even watch the game, so I don't know what you're talking about. They were completely outplayed, man. Come on, man. Talk to the Glenmore. Talk to Peart and the rest of people them down there. Come on, man. Mannings have players from their DaCosta Cup team in the under 14. I'm telling you that they had a young team. They're only losing 2 players. Only 2 players they're losing from the entire DaCosta Cup team. From the 30 players, 28 of them still back at the school. 28 of them, if it's 30 of them. I'm telling you, you guys, I told you that when they played in the finals at the DaCosta Cup, they had an average. Mannings and I think, is it Excelsior or Stats? Right across all competition. Probably had the youngest teams. Come on, Unseen. Nobody try. Hey, Unseen, nobody try that, Unseen. Unseen, man. Easy, Unseen. Easy, Unseen. Easy, Unseen. All right, so people, we want to use, and I'm going to need your help, right? And one of the things I realize is that when we talk about football and these programs, a lot of us don't know a lot of the footballers, right? So this whole top 10 thing, people are saying every day there are so many areas I can cover that every day we need to do like a top 10, right? And so we have done top 10 strikers, center forwards in the local leagues, right? We did the top 10 goalkeepers, all right? Today, we're going to do the top 10 wingers, wide men who has played in Jamaica's football. All right? Meaning if you're a right winger or a left winger. I'm not talking about a forward who sometimes goes wide, because you have some of those. I'm talking about when you were in the leagues here, in the national team, people saw you as a winger who could sometimes go on the inside. Not a man who plays on the inside who could go on the wings. All right. Now, again, disclaimer, I don't know everyone. I do a lot of reading. I talk to a lot of veterans and a lot of legends, and I get some of this stuff. And so we are open to you making your suggestions so that we can, as usual, adjust the list fittingly, right? Adjust the list fittingly, and hopefully the player that I may have left off, you would remember them. All right? All right? So let's see if we can do that today. All right? So so these are the wingers. We're going to do some wingers, and maybe if you have any names, you can start letting me know some of the names that you have. I'm going to give you the ones. And again, these are in no particular order, right? They're in no particular order. So don't say, oh, come this man at number one. No, they're in no particular order. So we're just going to go through some names that I got. I'm going to put them up for you to see them, and then you can tell me who else could be on the list. And I need some of the older persons or the more mature persons to tell me some names. Like I said, I don't know all the names of all the players who have ever played in Jamaica in the leagues, but I do know some. And like I said, I do a lot of reading, and I know that great leaders ask good questions. I'm around asking questions of people to get information about players. All right. So tell me if there's anyone on it that you don't think is worthy of being on this list. All right. And I need anybody here from Western Jamaica who know a player named Gainer Blocks. No, a player named Gainer Blocks. Give me his right. So remember, we're gonna have to take out some names, because I'm telling you. And see if we can get it down to 10. All right, we have a call coming in, so let's take this call and then we'll see. Yes, caller, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Boy, yeah, boy, I keep on making a hair cause me game, man. Jungle is man. Yeah, boy, I make a hair and lose a game, man. A game to win, man. And then a boy can dash a penalty. Let me feel like some error go on this day, When I see that guy stand up, me know a boy dash a penalty there,
Yeah.
Like confidence in self.
Yeah, that was a terrible penalty. I don't know, man. I feel it for him because I thought he was one of the better. I thought he was one of the better Arnett players on the day. But that was a terrible penalty. Penalty.
I know. Why me I tell you, Star? I know me can't recover. Me I tell you the truth, man. I don't know when I'm gonna recover, man.
Oshman.
I don't know when I lose, you come like you don't know enough. Man. Oh God can't tell about
Hello?
What is the
Go ahead, caller. Hello? Hello? Caller. Look like we lose the caller right there. Hope he can call back. Yes, caller. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. Hello? All right. Seem to be having some challenges with our call again. So let's see if we can sort that out. All right. And then I'm going to show you the list that we have created so far. And then you can tell me. So let's see if we can get back the persons who are calling in. No, Messam.
Number you have dialed is not assigned. Please.
If we beat Haiti, we're probably going to play. Yeah, if we beat Haiti, we are going to play possibly Panama. All right. If you're calling, you can call back. The line is free. I want to just do that before it could be El Salvador, it could be Panama. All right. So putting up the list of names, people. Tell me what you think. Once I put up the list. All right, so let's come over. The game is tomorrow, and the game will be at 4 Jamaica time. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, man, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Yes, my boss. GFC.
Oh, GFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, boy. You're live on the air now because the show is on.
Yes, man. Me know, man. Right now, me I tell you, say, me hear say, but nobody know again a black. I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah, man. One of the killest baller, man, Jamaica ever see, man. And most underrated.
Gainer Blacks from Rossies.
Yeah, man. So me not play against Gainer Blacks, man. And I tell you, my boss, man, one of the man give me the most problem, man. One of the time I send them, man, them say, man, one of the top young defender, man, and the man would have killed me, man. Yeah, man, the man got energy, man, the man got skill, man, ball control, movement, right, name it, man, and got it, man. One of the most underrated footballer in the Jamaican history, party that David.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And anybody else in and that outside of Gainer Blacks, any other winger out there that you said, yeah, man, the winger there was a bad winger?
Yeah, man. Steve, I used to have this youth, I think it was Kenton Clear. I said Kenton Clear. I think him him go and play. Well, I don't know if I know the goalkeeper, Pick Knight.
Yeah, man, I know Pick Knight, yeah.
All right. When Pick Knight, when they win out the Premier League, and Pick Knight just left I think when Comfort.
Yeah.
Then just left Comfort, man, and just got the Premier League, man, and they win. I think I beat Harbourview in the final, nice stadium there. Yeah, man, they have one youth, man. Steve have one youth named Kenton Clear. They used to play for the winger up front with Sleepy Omar Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, the youth there, another youth, man, I went dangerous winger, man. Him sharp, better, but the speed when the man have and the movement remind me of Ryan Sterling.
Ryan Sterling. All right, listen, here's what I want to do, because we add in some names and then we're going minimize the listener, because we're going to form a top 10. So we're putting up the list on the screen. So when you go back to the feed, you will see the list and then they can see us go through it. I just adding some names that people are, calling in. All right.
Yeah, well, one more thing. This youth is supposed to Cornwall College, but I don't know what happened to him. Them used to call him E.T. I don't know him right name, but his name was E.T. When Cornwall College.
Yeah, man. I always hear about. I forget his name. Somebody from Cornwall will tell us, man. Eagle Republic. What was E.T. right name?
Yeah, man. We can't remember his right name, my boss.
Yeah. All right, Carla. So let's see. I've seen some names come on. So let's go through, and then by the end of the show, we're going to try to make a top 10. All right?
All right, boss. Yeah, all right, then. Man, I'm going to start off here, my boss.
All right, then. No problem. All right. Oh, Kevin Duhaney. Kevin Duhaney was, E.T. Kevin Duhaney. All right, let me write down that name. So, people. So, these are the names that we have. Let me give you some of the names. All right, Natty Congo. Because we are going to have to do something with the players, probably with England, like Jamal Campbell Rice, who was a very good guard, McCleary. But they never really played locally. They played for the national team. So we're trying to look at some who played locally, and then, you understand me, then we're going to do some lists with those people. But that's a good name right there, Natty Congo. So we have Errol Blake. Anybody know Errol Blake? Dennis Hutchinson, then recently passed. Walter Boyd, Bob Campbell, Dennis Zadie, Ricardo Fuller, Dennis Hudson, they call him Black Boy, Rajic Little Richard Reed, Wendell Downswell, Raymond Dijab Webb, Garfield Fido Plummer, Rowan Palmer, Arthur Latimore, Christopher Belly Dias, Hugh Bartlett, Gianna Blacks, Jermaine Johnson, Desmond Smith. I don't know the name of this person. Chinka Palmer. I don't know what the first name. I think he used to play for Tivoli. Somebody can tell me. Donovan Pussman Wilson, Errol Lewis. Obviously, leave out. Dean Chambers, Dean Richards. What God right there say, Lord have mercy. Yo. They don't beat me, boss. I mean, just interview me, general. Lord have mercy. So, people, anybody on this list, you think, let me just add those other names. Anybody on this list, you think, like, nah, man, that person there not supposed to be on the list. Because we need to minimize the list. Like, who is your top 5? Give me a top 5. Let's see if we can, You understand me? So I'm going to put up some other names on it. Dean Richards. Let me add some of these names on Kevin E.T. Duhaney. Let me add some names. All right. Dean Richards. Kevin E.T. Duhaney. Talk to me, people. Is there any other name, past or present, that we're missing? Taylor. Somebody said Marvin Goddard Henry. Is that a Harborview winger that died? You know, there's a Harborview winger back in the days, I think he died overseas, Very good player. What is his name? Fast, like him used to be fast. Early days of Harborview. Is that him, Dre Anyweather? think he's probably one of the baddest Harbour View winger, the fastest ever winger at Harbour View. Is that him, Dre Anyweather? Is it Marvin Henry? Gada Henry? Is that him? Taylor that used to go KC, good player. You have to give me the name Creepy DP. I don't know. Oh, the Harbour View player is Blissett. Blissett is the name, Crank. All right. Anybody know Blissett's first name? I think he's a Harbour View player. Very. Blissett. Somebody can give me his name. So I'm looking at the top 5, and what I'm going to do is that when I look at the top 5, the names that are most common in the top 5 are the names that are going to make the final list. All right. People, you can't give me first name or surname. I have to get the full name. I can't just get like a surname, all right? No. Hold on. All right. So Cranky, give me Blissett's name. All right. Like, so I can add it to the list. All right. So here I see Elton Gardner says Dean Richards from Connell. We have that one. Marvin Henry, which team he played for? Dre Anyweather, and when? All right. Taylor, he used to go to KC. Is it Taylor, Blissett, Cranky? I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. Top 5. Zadie, Latimore, Fuller, Dean Richards, and Denden Hutchinson. All right. You see that name? Those names. This one says, Eagle Republic says, Gainer Blocks, Blakey, Walter Boyd, Fuller, Teddy Johnson. Who is Blakey? Who you call Blakey? Wayne Evans says, Mannings, don't forget me. I am a great wing. Oh, a great wingman. No, we're not trying to find out who are great wingmen. We're trying to find out who are great wingers. Oh, O'Connor Rossies. You have to give me Fitzroy, give me some more info. Somebody says George Ballhead Henry. I don't know this player, but I'm going to add him to the list. Who is your cousin, Dre? Who is George Ballhead Henry? Is that the Harbour View player? Who I heard was one of the George Henry. All right, Blissett. I think this is something that Blissett Excelsior people. Tell me about Blissett from Excelsior. I think that's what Cranky is saying. Blissett used to play for Excelsior, and tell me about the O'Connor. All right. So this is 26 names we actually have, you know. And we only 10 of them can make the list. Because we're going top 10. So we're not really trying to add more to the list. We're trying to take from the list. All right. So, Blake is Errol Blake. Okay. So Errol Blake. All right. So see some people saying Errol Blake. The 2 lists I have so far, Fuller is on both of them. So Fuller is definitely one. Is Walter Boyd. Oh, yeah, Ellison Flat. Yeah, man. Yeah. George Ballhead Henry. I heard about that name. Yes. That is true. All right. So, Fuller is on the list. Zadie, Latimore. Seba Wang was that's Philip Wang. All right, Philip Wang was more a wing back, really, you know. In I think at the back end there, I think. Don't remember Taylor's first name, but he used to go to college in the late. Go to the college in which college though? All right, so Ricardo Fuller makes the top 10 people. All right. Does I think Denden Hutchinson makes the top 10? Does Walter Boyd make the top 10? I think Walter Boyd makes the top 10. So we have Ricardo Fuller, Dennis Hutchinson, Walter Boyd in the top 10. 7 more persons who make the top 10. See, Errol Blake get a vote up there. That's 4. Six more names for the top 10 wingers from this list. What about Roderick Reed? What about Raymond Dijab Webb? Somebody said Downswell is the greatest of them all. So Downswell made the top 10. That's 5. That's half of the names gone. All right. I see Errol Lewis. I see a next one here for Dennis Zadie. I hear that Dennis Zadie was good enough. All right, so Diego is that was Diego was Diego Gardner a winger? Or it's a different Diego that cranky? I'll be alias Cranky, you know. Cranky, you're from the streets, man. You only giving me alias. I need correct names. So let me tell you who I have in the top 10. Because these are the common names that are coming up. All right. I still don't get the correct name for Blissett. I see somebody say Richie McDonald, Junior Shabba Brown. I have Errol Blake, Dennis Hutchinson, Walter Boyd, Wendell Downswell, Dennis Zadie, Ricardo Fuller, and Errol Lewis. 3 more names. Top 10. All right. Yeah, but Zadie is in it. And Latimore. All right. So people say Latimore must be in it. So that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm telling them. I told the person already. One was not a winger. So we're gonna do the top 10. What about Bob Campbell? I heard that Bob Campbell was one of the most deadly wingers in Jamaica. I don't know, you know. I heard that Bob Campbell and Gainer Blacks and no, Alan Skillcole was not a winger. Fitzroy Mackenzie. Alan Skillcole was not a winger, man. Come on, man. Alan Skillcole is up there, but he was not a winger. We're talking about persons who were wingers. Them not play multiple positions. Them either play back in the days right wing or left wing, and that was not Alan Skillcole Fitzroy. All right. He could play everywhere on the field. So we have people. We have. All right. So let's. Have a call coming in. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. You're live.
Morning, good afternoon, morning.
Yeah, good afternoon. You're live on air.
Yeah. You ever hear about Clarence Prentice?
Clarence Prentice. No.
Cavaliers, them call I just junking master, them call them man up on the wing. The man that sleep and square ball and score goal.
Where name?
Clarence Prentice.
Clarence Prentice.
Junking master.
Yeah, sure.
The man that's brother. That ball boy when the man they are playing, brother. Anything me I tell you, Allah me I tell you, you know. Clarence Prentice. Del Diego Gardner winger, man.
You have Diego Gardner as well.
Diego Gardner winger, you know.
Oh, them have, so how nobody ever tell me about Diego Gardner?
them not know about ball. Them talk about.
I mean, but I even
90s ball.
I even spoke
Them
about.
talk about
No, I even talk about. What I even talked to one at Diego Gardens. Me talk to man from Boyz when me I do the list. I mean, they never give me Diego name.
When me a ball boy up on the wing, Diego collecting ball and I dribble along the wing and I go inside, you know. Some team as a winger.
All right, so me add him to the list. Yeah, man, the Diego.
Yeah.
Then based on what I've heard about Diego Garden, then you know that must be in the top 10 then.
Yeah, man. Clarence Prentice, back in the days when you hear about a Cavaliers versus a Boyz match. Remember, I don't like now when they say you have to ball game. You have to football at the highest level.
So here's what I want you to tell me.
Yeah.
Give me your top 5 wingers that you have ever seen play for Jamaica.
My top 5 winger, what I say?
Yeah.
All right. You talk about Bob Campbell.
Bob Campbell, yeah.
You talk about Prentice. You talk about a man named them simply for flat but the Arnett Garden. Barlett.
Oh, that's a George Barlett Henry.
George, yeah, a Arnett me see him. And play for flat, you know what a Arnett me see him. Zane.
Yeah.
Then you talk about when him from Long Arena there, them call him name fast and speedy. When name him and them not call him name and them simply for Russies.
No, Gainer Blacks.
Yeah, Gainer Blacks and Downswell. I can't go more, I get the top 5 when me know me. There's one of the top 5 and a whole heap more.
All right.
You see me?
All right, give me. All right. So what about how you don't have like Dennis Zady?
Dennis Zady. All right. Basically, me never watch Dennis Zady, you know.
Okay.
Me never watch him. Me hear so them man they did good. But at my age, me never really watch Dennis.
What about Dennis Hutchinson? Come on, man.
No, man. Oh, me never mention them then?
No.
You see it? You see it? When the man they play them, then I youth. That's the difference with my game. Then great, you know. But if just for instance, if then go one team when the man they there,
yeah,
it's hard for really then make it over them man at the time. I understand when they get a game because remember when Zun just left school, when Zun just left school, you know.
You don't even give me Diego Garden.
Yeah, man. My name Diego Garden.
No,
man.
but me myself. All right, give me a top 5 again.
Top 5.
Yeah.
All right. Prendy.
Yeah.
Diego.
Yeah.
Then
that are 2.
The two man from the country there. Then
Donzel and Gainer Blacks.
And Gainer Blacks. I mean, where's my mention?
You know call George Barlett yet, you know call Bob Campbell yet.
Yeah, but I did call Barlett. I did call Barlett. I did call Bob Campbell. You see it? Because this is a play where we watch.
No, but somebody saying that Barlett really played center forward though.
No, Barlett was not center forward. Barlett is fast, you know.
Okay.
Barlett, when I give Barlett, that's why Barlett from the wing, when they play the ball to the wing with Barlett, is non-stop catching him, you know.
And the man must say, how come you don't have Arthur Latimore in a year release?
Well, you ever hear about a little boy named Dijab?
Raymond Webb, yeah, man, I have him on the list.
You have him on the list?
Yeah.
When them little man get ball, you know, all right, it's the little man named Brissett from Eggplant, for you to play for Exeter, play for Harborview.
Noel Brissett, yeah.
When wingback, when me tell you something, if you don't have a wingback who can match them man there, you as a goalkeeper you have a problem for the day.
It's not like, because what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get like 10. Because you don't even call out Walter Boyd.
No, Walter Boyd now gonna make my 10.
Really?
If me ever call it 10, Walter Boyd now gonna make my 10.
All right, give me a 10.
If I was still gonna analyze my 10,
all right, sit down, analyze the 10 and call about. Yeah. People, I don't think we can pick 10 wingers. It will cause problems because, all right, people are saying that Diego Garden is number 1. I'm going to have to do it, all right? We're going to do the top 10 list, all right? Let's do a different list over here, so now. So the people have said, let's take from the first list and do this, all right? and see, because many people are saying that Diego Gardner is number one on the list. All right, so let's go. Diego Gardner. So let's see if we can make the top 10 from the list that we have. All right. All right, let's see if we can get it this way. I hope we can get some consensus. I think this is going to be the hardest one. And remember, we're trying to find people who play. We don't want the center forward. We just want the wingers, really. All right. So people say Diego Gardner is number one. All right. So some people said Diego Gardner was number one. All right. Then I think Arthur Latimore looks like he's up there as well based on what has been happening. Arthur Latimore. Bob Campbell. I don't know, man. Whoa. Blakey. Somebody said Errol Lewis. I think Errol Lewis is his name. Errol Blake. We have a next call coming in. Yes, caller, welcome to I Am Sure Sports.
Manning, so how you doing?
I am here. try to see if we can make a list.
Brother, me tell you this already, you know. Remember me here, me and you don't know how to say no here, they get that number. Arnett, my papa and go, my ball boy for Arnett.
Yes.
George Henry play a mainly center forward. In the 70s, my ball boy for Arnett at stadium.
Okay.
George Henry play a center forward with Buffalo and them man there. When them win 77 nationally. Mainly center forward. Errol Blake is a winger. We play for Camperdown. Errol Blake is a wicked winger. But when them say Blakey, when you just say Blakey,
yes,
them man is a wicked winger.
That's Errol Blake.
Errol Blake can play for Camperdown and Arnett.
Okay.
But George Henry is me and the center forward ball player. That me a ball boy in the 70s. I remember that. So can play with Buffalo and certain man. You see, Diego, me members a little youth and Arnett and boys and them a play. Diego, me know as a wing. If me that get number one winger, me that say Diego.
What about Ricardo Fuller? Because me notice nobody now call nobody and Ricardo.
Well, me gonna tell you what happened to enough of the man them. Where I think the caller where called earlier probably was one. So the man them where come from back in them days of them 10 for
go back to
notice them 10 for kind of stay with the back in the days, man. Because I come from back in the days now, but I love Ricardo Fuller. The only thing me that said about Diego, brother, Diego did not class by himself, you know, brother.
Yes.
Them man did not class by himself, brother. That's why me that put him number one. But brother, overall,
me don't know, brother. I just see that. Yeah. How do you make a top 10 though and Walter Boyd and Ricardo Fuller?
It's hard to make a top 10 if Ricardo Fuller and Walter Boyd. Blacker half in it. Blacker half got in it, brother. You know what I say? Brother, them did have some wicked winger back in the days still, you know. So, brother, man, I tell you, see, yeah, brother, I told we never have camera and them thing they feel save them thing they feel watch, but you'd have some bad winger back in the days, you know. Me I tell you that, brother, I remember football them days, but Fuller and Walter Boyd, you can't left them man the outer your wing. You can't left them man the outer. You can't left them man the brother. But Barlett, me specifically remember Barlett play mainly center forward. Because even when them call him for Jamaica, remember when them call him for Jamaica, center forward mainly. Because on the right wing for that team, they'd have somebody named Ziga Walker, Winnie Wan, and they'd have even Chris Dyer's big brother, Dada Skill. Them man they used to play wing. So remember Barlett mainly play center forward. So me I say, but yeah, man, but Diego, me that say I'm my top winger though. If me I forget number one, me that say Diego though. In me that gets my top winger.
All right. What about you ever see the guy?
Right,
You ever see the guy as a guy man from town now? You ever see Gainer Blacks play yet?
Gainer Blacks own play because when you matter of fact when the caller that tell you about Prentice, you know, it's a Prentice. Remember when Arnett used to play Cavaliers and a stadium East football used to play in a stadium West. Them used to play the game them time. And Prentice, brother. Duncan and Prentice, them man, they are some bad. Prentice is a man where you probably have to put on the brother. Yeah, them man, the brother are some wicked baller, them brother. But me never hear about this Gainer Blacks. Who in play for?
Used to play for
there was a youth from.
Used to play for Reno and Rossies.
There was a youth from Santos, you know, back in the days. Me I try remember him name to you know. But I can't remember his name, brother, because from your command, I can't remember his name from Santos. Because at them time, the Santos was a good team, you know, and like the last 30 years, the Santos not good. But back in them time, the Santos was a good team. But
even if you, but I'm telling you, still, people told me that in terms of effectiveness, Raymond Dijab Webb, they said that the amount of goals, penalty, free kick, that
Dijab was all right. It's now because all right. This is enough time. It's the reason why I'm meeting people now that kind of big up Dijab. Yeah, we just talk about free kick and everything. I think when people consider winger, though, them consider winger take on man and square the ball.
Okay.
And then some man used to look on winger back in ideas. You know, you see like how you say winger cut in and I take shot. Winger used to really deliver the ball to centre forward. You know. Go down the wing and drop the ball. But football evolved. Football evolved over the years where winger cutting. Yeah, winger do them something there, but not as much as them are doing now. Where you say a winger cutting, like how you say Mo Salah lead Premier League in a score in a goal scoring. You know what I say? A really centre forward job. Winger used to just beat the man down the wing, take on the man, fix him up and drop the ball, brother. And that winger used to do. But that job, them man, they thought, brother, it's hard for you find. I don't know if it's a top 10 yard. I don't know how you're going to do the top 10. You got a problem on
because man, a man just text me and say you cannot have top 10 and not have.
You can't have a top 10. You have a problem. You have a problem, brother. You have a man calling and say, oh, you take out that brother. That brother then are in there and this one. So, you know what I mean?
No matter what number I have, somebody will get left up because Roger Creed, people say that Roger Creed do it for Tivoli and him do it for Jamaica. Him do it up there, so him do it at the. You understand me?
Yeah.
You know,
brother, here we have to do, man. Keep to the list, and when man again name, you add name until you get whether 25, 30, whatever, brother. You just do your list, brother. Then you can find out how you shuffle the list after you put the name them out there. Then you can shuffle the list from where.
Maybe we need to. You know what? That is true. You know? Maybe we just need to do the list in order. Who is number one? Who is number two? Then hopefully we can rank them in that way. And see. But I think though the problem we're gonna have is like a lot of the older folks, like it's almost like we believe that anybody in the 80s, 70s and that era is better than so like I say, a lot
that you're gonna get. May I tell you that you're gonna get that a lot. Because even may I watch the thing I know where somebody put up Diego Latimore Zede. You see, I don't know which one is Zede them in my talk. But you say Chris Zede.
No, man, he's talking Dennis. He's talking Dennis Zede.
Oh, you got the older one. You got Dennis.
Yeah.
The father, you got the father. I think the father played for Santos. I read that term. I think that Santos the father used to play for, you know. If my correct.
Yeah, man, he used to play for Santos.
Yeah, man, the father me attack, man. And then the son, Chris and Nicholas come later. Yeah, brother, yeah. But it's hard for you to do it, brother. But it's a good platform. It's a good thing you come up on your platform with though. The list is a good thing though, cause I just go and watch and see who you got, who and what calling and what people are talking. But do you think, brother, man? Brother.
People, it's going to be very tough because we have 26 names, all right? And you can make, because it's just opinion, you know. Like what Robert just says. At the end of the day, it is just opinion. So you can have a top 10 and leave out anyone. But I think that there is a bias towards the older generation of players, which are going to eliminate some of the present day players who have accomplished and done a whole lot. I mean, because like I said, Fuller is not ordinary. It's not ordinary, but I guess I never saw some of the players from the past. I never saw like Bob Campbell play, but I hear people talk about him, and I never saw like Arthur Latimore play, so I couldn't say anything. People tell me about a Rowan Palmer. I don't know like how much games, like how many games did these guys play? How long was their career? You understand me? Did they accomplish anything? You know, yeah. You know, and then people are going to pick people who used to play for them teams. You have that too. So we're going to just have to select a 10, and then who get left out kind of get left out. That's just it. Diego Gardner was a super good winger. Would be a world class if he only played football, but he was also one of Jamaica's best wicket keeper and batsman. All right. Robert says, it's just opinion. I think we read that one already. Ian, back to the U20, saying all the best to the Jamaican team in that must-win game against Haiti tomorrow at 4 our time. Bell, which Bell? Wayne, Sambo, Cargill, Calabar, Ellison Flat, and Jamaica was also very fast on the wing. Wayne, Sambo, Cargill, all right? So we're going to add, that's the next name. Like I said, some of the names people I don't know.
That's the next name.
Yeah,
Like I said, some of the names people I don't know.
Yeah, man, welcome to the show.
Oh, little man, you know, me there, what?
Yeah,
just
me
look
there,
for me, so me I try to remember who them used to call Chinka. I remember the name, but I don't remember as well.
They say he used to play for Tivoli. Chinka Palmer was his last name, but nobody can tell me his first name. They said, but he was a Tivoli player.
Oh, I remember the name, but I don't remember his old them used to call. So. Remember them used to call some players.
Was it Ron Palmer? That's what they used to call Ron Palmer?
No, man, Ron Palmer, them used to call Eradication.
Okay.
He used to play for Veer Technical and Boyz Store.
Who was the player that they said died young? Was a very good left-footed player.
That's him.
That's Ron Palmer. Oh. But maybe
yeah, I think here Joe Donner, did I tell you about him? He was Joe Donner friend on Boyz Store, and he get shot and stuff.
Yeah, right. So maybe he shouldn't be on the list because he never had a long career.
No, he had a good schoolboy career, and then he play for Boyz Store. I go stadium go watch him play for Boyz Store. But I'm not thinking they play long. Him die young.
Yeah. So that
Ricardo Fuller the best swinger, man.
That's what I'm saying. How you gonna make a list and don't have Ricardo Fuller on it? Look at the man.
Ricardo Fuller? Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
Ricardo Fuller. There's levels to everything. The man play at the highest level and excel. And the man is a god in them place the way he play. Play in the highest competition available. Yeah. Arguably and excel. So I have some seat. I don't think football in the 70s. Me personally, I watch football from late 70s still. The first schoolboy game I ever see was that Calabar Clarendon College game when them give them 4-1 in a stadium.
Yes.
Clarendon College with the same then ultra linear and thing.
Okay, yeah.
I think football now is a much different thing from football then, especially in Jamaica. Okay. I listen to a lot of your footballers, them talk when you interview them and stuff, and there's a lot of things them never know when them did a play ball. So
yeah,
I think the football is much better now than before. I think a lot of older guys now admit them things there, but we never know as much about football. The players, the coaches, all of them never know. Them just play upon them little raw talents. They don't know much about football.
Yeah, because
I don't see why them think all these players from that era are all the great players. They were just playing against each other in a local competition. So I don't know, but because Fuller the best winger, man.
All right, and
Walter Boy.
You ever watch Diego Gardner play yet?
No, I watch him when him come back from America and him fat.
oh, so you don't know how good he was. You don't know how good he was.
when him fat.
Yeah.
When he was fat.
Because I never even know that he was a winger because I hear a lot of people say that him play. He's one of Jamaica's best talent. But how you going to judge that if you never see him?
I never see him before. I never see him. I see him when he come back to Jamaica in the 80s and he was fat. He was playing in midfield and kind of he was fat, you know. But me see Errol Blake, he was good.
Errol Blake was good.
He was very good. Yeah, but I want to talk about Ricardo Fuller are the best, you know.
All right. All right, people, you hear that? So that's something. So this is Walter Boyd and Ricardo Fuller. And then we can probably add, we're not going to leave out the players from the past.
They can look for the amateur. They can fill out the rest of the list with the amateurs them would that play against each other in a local competition.
Yeah, somebody said
Ricardo Fuller did it against the best the world of Africa in arguably the best league in the world. And he's still seen as a god in them places. Yeah. All right?
Yeah, and they must say Lenny Hyde. Lenny Hyde wasn't a winger though. Lenny Hyde was more
all game different now. Yeah, man, I tell you about the winger them in them days there. Them used to run go straight down the line and then square it cross to the man them for Eddie. A different days now, you see.
Yeah,
them used to do them. They used to run down the line and them send them ball down to the corner flag and them just square it cross to the man. A different days now. All right.
Yeah, man. So tell us something to me. Give me a minute on your Liverpool purchase and selling a money buying a Darwin Núñez.
Oh man, I don't want to leave, man. So it go. The players come, players go. That's how the thing go. Them offer him two contract and him never take them. So him don't leave. New player come here. You can see how this player go. Me the man of the club me support still. So
it no matter who's there. Yeah.
No, it no matter who is there. Long time me I support. Me not really worry about the players part, you know. Yeah, different man come in, perform, do them job and stuff. Me see an article this morning say, I don't know how true it is, but that them putting up Salah for sale. For 60 million. I don't know if it's true, but because he wants some Wolper money and stuff. That is what them saying. I don't know if that is true. But it don't really matter to me personally. Yeah. I just feel the people that run the place, them know what them are do and them do what them need to do. And then when the game starts, we just watch and hope for the best.
Okay.
You know? On the side still big. Still. Do you get a scholarship, you know?
Awesome. Richard Howard?
Yeah. No, down in New Jersey. I carry him go school July 5th.
Nice.
I carry him go down there.
Nice. All right, boss.
All right, bless up, man.
Yeah, man, bless up. Yard boy, yeah, man, yard boy. That is Southie that you normally hear on the radio. All right, Southie. Yeah. All right. So Southie says that Ricardo Fuller, Walter Boyd must be on the list. Then Tuffy Rudy said the caller didn't see Diego and Zayde play because I suspect the caller is saying that. He did watch Errol Blake though. So he says Errol Blake was good. So you have Ricardo Fuller, Walter Boyd, Errol Blake. All right. I know Cranky did say Diego Garden. So yeah. All right, let's get a couple more comments. Dre, anyway, that says true, caller, meaning that a lot of persons are more focused on the older players and not looking at the players now. Trevor Lopez says Alfonso Williams. Is that I don't know that name, you know, Trevor. So help us out with that name. Lenny Hyde was not a winger though. Kirkrow. Orlando says Blake was different though, which is Errol Blake he's talking about. Anybody can tell me Chinka was a Tivoli Gardens player. What is his correct name? All right. So let's look at the top 10 because the top 10 must have Ricardo Fuller, Walter Boyd, Errol Blake, Diego Gardner. I think that's 4 names that should be on it. All right. Again, either way we go, you have players like Jeremy and Johnson, you know. I mean, who did a lot of big things. I mentioned names like Garfield Robinson, like I said, the same Weirman Webb, Roderick Reed. Black Boy, the one they call Black Boy, who was Dennis Hudson. Sweetie Simit was also a winger. But I mean, like for him, he didn't play a lot after schoolboy football. So on that premise, we wouldn't put him on the list. Yes, people. So let's see if we can. So what? Walter Boyd is on the bubble. No, man, Walter Boyd. Oh, you can't have a top 10 and you don't have the Pearl in it. The Pearl. Tell me. When will I do the midfielders? I don't even know. I think we need to do like defensive midfielder. Top mid. I think we need to do the midfield thing differently, right? So, people, we have a. I'm going to show you the list that we have created. All right. So we have a list now. We just respond to this right here. All right, we have a list now, right? Let me show you the list of the top 10 so far, and then we're going to make adjustments from this, all right? Now, all right, so that is the 10 names. All right, now we can talk about who we can take off to replace who. So Diego Garden, Walter Boyd is on it, Ricardo Fuller is on it, Wendell Downswell, Errol Blake is on it, Errol Lewis is on it, Bob Campbell, Arthur Latimore, Gainer Blocks, Dennis Zady. Now we can figure out who do we take off to add who. Cranky says, I have seen them all. It's about dominance in your era. Diego was the most dominant and had the most natural ability. But what about the persons who says that football then, it was different than now? Hey, Cranky? Who? All right. Tuffy Rudy, who do you take off and put on Den Hutchinson? Let's do that. So let's work with you. Who do you take off Tuffy Rudy and put on Den Hutchinson? All right. The late Dennis Hutchinson, Hutchinson. Let's put him right there. All right, tell me people how that top 10 look. Top 10 wingers. If you were going to play any sort of system, somebody saying take off Zady and put Lindy Della Pena. Lindy Della Pena was a winger? Was Lindy Della Pena a winger or a forward? I think he was a forward. I think Lindy Della Pena was a forward who could play on the wing, you know. Yeah, so Diego Garden, Arthur Latimore, Bob Campbell. So only two players from this present era is there. Walter Boyd, Ricardo Fuller. Because they were dominant in their time. All right. Somebody saying that Lindy Della Pena. He's saying that take out Dennis Zady. Take out Roderick Reed and put in Hutchinson. Roger Creed is not in it though. Roger Creed is not in the top 10. So that is the top 10. I think we're getting some consensus here. Yeah. So who does Lindy replace? Oh, somebody says, all right, so let's do this. Just got this. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that a better list, people? Top 10 wingers of all time. Jamaica's football, except the players who were like born in England, that we're going to do a different list with those. So can we work with this? Can we work with this list? We have 13 minutes to go, and then we will close out. Lindy replaced Boyd or Fuller. Dennis Eddie and Earl Blake were similar players. Okay. No, oh, jeez. People, what about Leon Bailey? Yeah? Jeez. Yeah. Are we going to have, like we're going to have, if you have modern day players right now, Leon Bailey, number one. And you have like all of these other guys coming up. But can Leon Bailey make this? Well, who do we take out to add Leon Bailey to this list? Or do we have because he's still playing though, because all of these players have finished their career. So Leon will go on the list of players that are still playing. Although when we're doing the goalkeepers, we have Andre Blake in the top 10, though he is still playing. So Leon Bailey, Jeremy and Teddy Johnson. We had Teddy Johnson, preacher. We had Teddy Johnson on the overall list, But when things boil down so you have to tell me, preacher, who do you take out? Who do you take out and put in the players? Who do you take out off this list and put in Leon Bailey? Who do you take out and put on Jeremy and Teddy Johnson? Or do we create, like I said, an honorary mention and put those players in it? Because Leon is still playing and there's probably a lot more for him to accomplish. You understand me? But who do you take out? Jeremy and Johnson, like I said, he was in the original 26 names that we had. But when it boiled down to the top 10, everybody said Diego Garden is there, Leon Della Pena is there, Ziedi must be there, Fuller must be there, Denden must be there, Downs. So these are the names. So tell me, because maybe you probably watch a little bit more than me of these former players, but who do you take out and put in Jeremy and Johnson? Because see, we don't even have Arthur Latimore. Where's the Robert Smith? Was these 90s players don't look like the 70s and 80s players? Hey Robert, that's these 90s players don't good like how you going to, that's hard to say, do you know? Brethren, Fuller, when he was fully fit, wasn't normal, you know. All right. Was Boyd, this is a good question. Was Boyd a winger in the truest sense? But Walter Boyd played more as a winger than a center forward, you know. I think that is why people always have him as a winger. Maybe he's the name we can take off because he's not a winger. Yeah. Because we had him, I think we had him in the top strikers kind of a thing, but he's not a true winger. As some would say, although he normally drifts wide. But a lot of people told me that in his schoolboy days and a lot of the times in the league competition, he played on the wings. Yeah. All right, so here you go again. This is a problem. Replace Boyd with Arthur Latimore. All right, let's do that. Because they said that Arthur Latimore. Yo, you tell me that only Ricardo Fuller in what you'll call the modern era can make a top 10? Oh, geez. Yo, this is crazy. King John says, when Fuller was fit, looked like he could move past any wingback in the world with ease. But Arthur was replace Boyd with Latimore. Arthur was a better player than most of them on the revised list. All right, so see we change it. And Mr. Porter, yeah man, we're looking at some of the top 10 wingers who play Jamaican wingers. Yeah. And Cranky is saying that in terms of accomplishment, then it would be Della Penna, Fuller, Bailey, Boyd. Yeah. I hope I get the spelling of that name correct. So that's some of the names. We had like almost 30 names, and this is what it has boiled down to, people. So can we work with this list? Is there anyone, whoa, how can this person not be in it? Outer East, yeah, we're going to do somebody, Natty Congo had raised the name of Campbell Rice, but we're thinking about doing a list like with Campbell Rice, Garrett McCleary, and those players out of England. Doing a list with those in the diaspora. Like how we did the 10 local forwards, and then we're doing the one with the other forwards outside of the local leagues in Jamaica. Campbell Rice would be on that list with Garrett McCleary and whomever else kind of played in the United States or in other places in the world who were Jamaicans. Okay. Yeah. So I guess this list is good then. Diego Gordon, Lindy De La Pena, Bob Campbell, Errol Lewis, Errol Blake, Wendell Downswell, Dennis Zadie, Arthur Latimore, Ricardo Fuller, and Denden Hutchinson. I think this is the 10 names that we have the most consensus on. So we did the 10 goalkeepers, the 10 center forwards, and I think, Preacher, you don't tell me who's supposed to replace who yet still, So you need to tell me that. And now we have done the 10 wingers. And like I said, you have so many names so many other names that we could mention. Christopher Belly Dias, Hugh Bartlett, Gaynor Blocks, Jermaine Johnson, Desmond Simmet, Chinka, Donovan Pussman, Wilson, Garfield Fido Plummer, Rowan Palmer, Dennis Hudson, Roderick Reed. You understand me? Yeah. Preacher saying that Boyd was not more accomplished than Jermaine Johnson Cranky. Teddy was the first ever Jamaican to be bought straight into the EPL. Yeah, he was bought right from TV. Hey, listen. How Teddy don't make this list as we got still is true, unless you're gonna have him in there as in the midfield list, because Teddy is the only Jamaican that got bought from Jamaica. Think for 1 million, 1 million pounds straight into the Premier League, straight into playing. No second team and work through, straight into the first team. Not the starting 11, I think. No, man. Anandelo was not a winger. Anandelo was, yeah. And Anandelo heads at least, remember Carlington, Grant, we're doing the wingers, players who played on the wing. And Nandelo is on a list where he is the head of that list, I'm telling you. Nana is on that list. But this is for the persons who played wingers. Yeah. So Preacher, yeah, man. This is a good point. But tell me, I still, based on the list that is there, who would you add? Who would you take out? Or can we get like 5 thumbs up to say this is the list? Teddy over Zadie. All right, there's gonna be problems over the region. Listen, you're gonna have to come on and take on one of these days. You're gonna have to take on. I'm Tuffy Rudy over this, because Tuffy Rudy is going to tell you're saying that because you never saw Dennis Zadie play. All right, so you're gonna get no consensus on this. I can tell you that, Preacher. You're gonna have to prove Tuffy Rudy going to take you on this. Yeah, man, we did the list with the forwards already, with the local forwards, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So all right, people. So I think we have finally Diego, Fuller, Lindy, Blakey. All right, those names are on it. Okay. He's more accomplished over Zadie, but Zadie is by far a better player. Is that true, Preacher? He's saying that though Teddy may have been, done some things. Zadie is a way better player than Jermaine Johnson. What say you, preacher? So we're gonna save these people. We did our goalkeepers, we did our local center forwards, we have done now our wingers locally. We're gonna do a next list. Looking at some of our center backs. Yeah, but all right. But Robert Simmons, you're saying that they never play against any tough defenders, like in the 70s and the 80s? Really? What they call tough defenders? Aren't the defenders now? This is a very Robert. This is a very tough debate, because it isn't defending harder now. Given that there's team defending, zonal defending, all of those things, I don't know. How do you? I don't know. But like I said, it because it is opinion. Sometimes it's very hard. But we're gonna work with this list. And preacher is asking you, Tuffy Rudy, how do we measure better? Then he says to you, preacher, did Diego play in the EPL? I guess the answer is no, but he is still our all-time best winger. Again, that is your opinion. I can remember Robert, when he Robert called and said, Southey called and said that he believes that Fuller is the number one because he excelled at all levels. At the highest level, Ricardo Fuller is rated as a god, football god, as a winger at the highest level right now. All right, so but that's gonna be our show. Want to thank you for tuning in. We should be back up again later this evening at around 5. National trials are on. Remember, the U20, they play tomorrow at 4 local time. We'll be giving it the starting 11 and the formation. Again, we bigged up the boys in the first part, the first hour. So if you're just watching U20s, the first hour is totally dedicated to you, right? We did that for you, where people are calling in and bigging up. Thanks again for watching. Listen, share the content, like the video, subscribe if you have not. I am Manningsman. This has been I Am Sure Sports, and this has been some U20 stuff and another in our top 10 series. You have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the day, rest of the weekend, until we talk again.